This is the move-in video for Unit 106 of 135 Prince Avenue. I will begin with cleaning and in the kitchen. Starting with the countertop to the next to the refrigerator, this is what we are seeing. There does appear to be a few light scratches throughout the countertop itself. Not sure how well these are showing up. So we will now begin looking at the stove top. So here on the corner I would like to note there is a chip. And sides and upper portion. This is what we are seeing underneath the stove. And then the sides of the stove as well. Beginning with the oven door, this is what we are seeing. There does appear to be some staining on this, however nothing too major. Here we have the bottom of the oven, sides, and then back portion. And then here we have the pull-out drawer on the bottom of the oven. It does appear to be a fairly large chip right there. And then here we have the inside of this drawer. So we are now looking at the countertop to the right of the stove, and this is what we are seeing. There does appear to be some light staining on this countertop, as well as also some similar cut marks and chips. And we will now begin looking at the sink. We will now begin looking at the lower cabinetry for this unit, starting here with the cabinet underneath the sink. There does appear to be a stain back here. However, other than that, nothing too major. We will now begin looking at the dishwasher for this unit. Starting here with the door. And now bottom of the dishwasher. And then this is just the very back. So here we are looking at that corner cupboard and the bottom portion. And so then here we have the pull-out drawers next to the refrigerator. This is what we are seeing. There does appear to be some scratches and also some staining. Second drawer down, similar story. There does appear to be some scratching, as well as just some wear and tear throughout the entire bottom. And then third drawer down, this is what we are seeing. We are now looking at upper cabinetry, starting with the ones next to the sink. And as you can see, there is some light staining. So now here we are to the left of the stove, and this is what we are seeing. We will now begin looking at the freezer for this unit, starting here with the exterior. There is some wear and tear over onto the right side of the door, as well as some discoloration and just some scratching here at the top. So here we have the freezer door, upper portion of the freezer's track, and the side of the freezer door. We are now looking at the shelving inside of the door. Here is where the door and the machine actually meet. And here is the inside of the freezer. So we are now looking at the refrigerator, and as you can see here on the right, there does appear to be some scratching or discoloration. And also over here closer to the handle, there does appear to be a few smaller stains. This is the refrigerator door. As you can see, there is also some discoloration here, however the track does appear to be clean. We are now looking at the refrigerator door. And I forgot to show this, however, this is the rest of the side of the refrigerator. Here we have the sides, as well as lower portion of the refrigerator itself. There does appear to be a stain here. And then here's just a closer view of the bottom and middle shelf. This is what we are seeing for one crisper drawer. And then the other crisper drawer does appear to have a yellow stain back in that corner. And also a scratch mark here on the side. And this is the under portion of the refrigerator where the crisper drawers go into. We will now be looking at the washer and dryer, starting here with the washer. Here there does appear to be some wear and tear marks, as well as some chipping. There also does appear to be some discoloration here in the washing machine itself, however it does appear to be clean. And then here on the top there also does appear to be some light chipping, as well as some staining towards the center. So we will now begin looking at the dryer, starting here with the door and the dryer meet. So here we have the inside of the dryer itself. And then this is the lint trap for the dryer. As you can tell, it has been cleaned. We will now begin looking at the bathroom for this unit, starting here with the toilet. And here we have the back side, bowl, back hinges, and then toilet seat. The toilet seat does appear to be damaged right there. So we will now begin looking at the sink. There is no countertop, and this is a pedestal sink. This unit does not include lower cabinetry, but does have an upper medicine cabinet. This is what we are seeing. So now starting here with the bathtub, there does appear to be some staining in this corner, as well as some just general chipping and wear and tear marks throughout the sides. Here we have the bottom of the tub, and here I did find it important to show you because there does appear to be some stuck-on repair mark or potentially drywall. The bottom of the tub does have some light staining on it. I'll go back to show you again. And then also some staining up here near the drain. Something else I did want to note is here on top of the shower where the shower head actually cuts in, it does appear that the drywall is lifting or the paint is lifting. We will now begin looking at the windows, starting here in the kitchen. This is what we are seeing for this windows track and screen. Here we have the blinds in the living room for the sliding glass door. Here we have the track for this, as well as the screen. The screen does appear to be in good condition, though it may be slightly dusty or covered in pollen. And finally, here we are in the alcove. So on the windowsill, I did find this important to note. There does appear to be some damage marks. Here we have this windows track, as well as screen. This is what we are seeing. We will now begin looking at floors for this unit, starting here in the entryway. There does appear to be some scuffing, as well as just discoloration and cut marks on the laminate. So then now here we are going into the kitchen. Same sort of story. There does appear to be a lot of gouges, scuffs, and kind of just cut marks throughout the laminate. So now we are here into the bathroom, and there does appear to be some staining that is pretty consistent throughout this floor, as well as some additional cut marks and gouges. So here underneath the sink, there does appear to be some markings, as well as some purple stains towards the toilet now. And I always do find this important to show, the underside of the toilet, where the floor next to the toilet is clean. So we will now begin looking at the carpet in the living room. So starting here in this corner, there does appear to be a pinkish stain. Over here now towards the center of the room next to this wall, or the very right wall, There does appear to be some furniture marks, though they may be very hard to see on camera. And they end over here. Now in front of the sliding glass door. There does appear to be some smaller just staining throughout this carpet as well. However, I can't also tell if that's the staining or if it's just the texture and coloring of the carpet. So here we are now entering the alcove. This is what we are seeing. So here in the corner, there does appear to be a stain or discoloration. And then as you get more towards the center of the room, there does appear to be a larger stain there, as well as one adjacent to it. Here, I'll zoom out. We will now begin looking at walls, starting here with the entryway. So here, down by the door, there does appear to be an impression. Now into the kitchen, this is what we are seeing. Starting with the entryway, this is what we are seeing in the bathroom. So the walls for this unit do appear to be in good condition. There are just some occasional dings or impressions throughout the drywall. Here we are underneath the sink. And again, I do want to show the wall behind the toilet. It is clean. So there's another impression over here, up from the toilet paper holder. We are now looking at the walls of the living room, starting here with the entryway. So down here it does appear that there was a repair made at one point. I'm not sure how well that is showing up. However, it does go all the way across towards this light socket here. So this wall does appear to be in good condition. This wall is technically a part of the living room, but it's also in that hallway coming towards it. It does appear to be in good condition. So we are now in the alcove, and this is what we are seeing, starting with the entryway wall. And then this is the last wall of the alcove. So here in this corner next to the window and wall, there does appear to be like a bubble forming underneath the drywall or paint. And then to conclude this move-in video, here is an overview of the patio area.